Hello, and welcome to Scanny AI. Today, I'll be talking about schemas. Let's get started. To create a new schema, go to the left panel and click on Schemas. This is where you can create and manage your schemas. To create one, click on Create Schema, but first, let me explain what a schema actually is. A schema consists of two main parts. The first part is the field. A field tells Scanny AI what specific piece of data you want to extract from a document. For example, you might want to extract the first name. Each field also has a description. You can think of this description as a prompt you're giving to an AI model. So if you define a field called first name and describe it as the first name of the person in the document, you're telling Scanny AI to look for that information and extract it into that field. When you export your data later, you'll get a structured column containing the first name for each document. Let's add a few more fields. For example, date of birth with a more specific description like the date of birth of the person in the passport. And another field, address, described as the address where the person currently lives. Now let's give this schema a name, for example, passport schema, and create it. Once the schema is ready, we can upload a document. Let's go to Documents and upload a sample passport. Before uploading, we select the schema we just created, passport schema, then upload the file. After uploading, the document will appear here and show a processing status. Once it's ready, we can open it and view the JSON output. Here, you can see the extracted data. For example, the address is null, which is correct because it doesn't exist in the document, while the first name and date of birth are correctly structured. Now let's look at a different use case. What if you have customer reviews or messages? These aren't very useful unless you read, understand, and summarize them. This is where schemas become very powerful. Let's create a new schema called Customer Review. We'll add a description like a schema to extract data from customer reviews. Now, this type of data is unstructured text. So this is not just OCR. Scanny AI combines OCR with AI to understand and process the content. Let's add a field called Summary. And in the description, we write a summary of the customer review. Then we add another field, Rate, with a description like rate the customer experience from 1 to 10. Here, you're essentially giving instructions to the AI, asking it to read the review and decide how good the experience was. Now, let's create the schema. Next, we go back to Documents and upload a sample customer review. We select the customer review schema, upload the file, and wait for processing. Once it's done, we open the document and check the JSON output. Here, we can see the results. The rate is 10 out of 10, and the summary explains that the customer had a positive experience with support while setting up their account. Based on that summary, the AI determined that the experience was excellent, which is why it gave a high rating. This is the real power of Scanny AI. It's not just extracting data. It reads the content, understands it, and generates meaningful outputs based on your instructions. No matter the type of document, you can define exactly what you want, and Scanny AI will handle the rest. Thank you for watching.